Hello everybody, this is Brian Bosse. I'm with a company called Capitalight. I'm doing an elevator pitch of 3 minutes or less, and I'm doing it for Brian Lundine's New Orleans Investment Conference. We're going to be there, my partner Douglas and I, but I want to show you what we've got. So just over my left shoulder here, you can see piles of rock. That's how we know that we already have about 5 million tons of 1% copper, 0.5% nickel, and then platinum palladium on top for an equivalence of about, say, 2.5% copper. And then pointing this way, this is where that all came from. This is an adit that was driven in the 1980s, and not much work has been done since then. And about 15 miles from here, Anglo-American flew some electromagnetics about 10 years ago. They never really followed up on it. So Douglas and I own half of this company. Between us, we bought those shares. And we are looking to take the 5 million tons that are already historically known. We'd be happy at 30. We'll be ecstatic at 100 million tons. And we can't see any reason why we're not going to be able to grow the 5, multiples of the 5. And that's because we're doing work that hasn't been done before. We're doing gravity work. We are taking a systemic approach to the entire 175 square miles that we have. Companies, to be great, need to have 5 things. Credible experience management. I'll say Douglas McCorry. Most of you will know him from building Asante Gold from nothing to 600 million market cap and 3 operating gold mines in Ghana. He's an explorationist, and he's super excited about what we've got here, which brings us to cash. Doug just put $1.1 million of his own money into it. We just raised $2 million. He bought more than half of it. Between he and I, we own half the company, which is super exciting. We know the money's going into the ground where it should be spent. The jurisdiction, we're in Quebec, best jurisdiction in the world, bar none, in my opinion. We just had a visit last week from the First Nation mining liaison officer to our exploration sites around here. That relationship is very strong. We're happy with that. An existing infrastructure. There's already a railhead about 70 kilometers that way or 60 kilometers that way. There's also a hydroelectric plant making electricity at the same place. And we've got all the 5 things we need. We've got credible experience management, a great project, a good jurisdiction, money in the bank, and existing infrastructure. So my name is Brian Bosse. The company is Capitalight. We have a booth at the show. I'm doing a 20-minute presentation. Douglas and I will be at the booth. We'll be answering all questions. We'll be explaining what we're doing. We'll be explaining why we own half the company. We're looking forward to seeing you.